things that a lot of people want to know is, can I just use one product in the system? You know, people will say, oh, well, I already have an exfoliant, can I just use the UVR? Or what 2 products do you recommend in the OUMERE range? And that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, because that's sort of like me saying, well, what's the 2 most important parts of a car? And it's like, you can't just say it's, you know, the wheels and the windshield, or you can't just say it's the, you know, the brakes and the gas pedal, because all of those parts work together with the other parts to make the car. And I believe that the OUMERE regimen is the same way. So for example, the number 9 works with the serums to elicit the most powerful results. And all of those results that you achieve through the serums and the exfoliant are held in place through the cleanser. If you use a different cleanser, it's going to strip away all the hard work that you did with your prior steps. So with the OUMERE regimen, I address all the aspects that are necessary to address in skin health. And I believe those are summarized in 5 key points. So you have skin cell renewal, you have anti-inflammation, you have brightening, moisture locking, and cleansing. And that is all addressed with the 5 products. So you begin with the number 9 exfoliant, and this elicits skin cell renewal at a biological level. It removes fine lines and wrinkles with long-term use, and it also allows your skin to hold on to hydration. And so once all of that is achieved, then you go on to your next step, and it's prepping your skin for the UVR. Now, the UVR is your anti-inflammatory serum, and what it also does is it delivers deep hydration into the skin. And then once you deliver that deep hydration into the skin, you need to lock it in with your moisture locking step, which is done with the bioluminal. The bioluminal also will balance out your skin's oil levels, and it does have a brightening effect. And then the eye serum also has the brightening effect for specifically the eye area and areas where you have hyperpigmentation. Now, once you do all of those steps, then you need to make sure that your skin's integrity is maintained. So what you need next is your oil dissolution theory cleanser. And what this does is it dissolves the oil on your skin with oil, and it's the one cleanser that doesn't strip away all of the beneficial effects of your skincare done in prior steps. So how this is done in a regimen, in the morning, you start off with your number 9 exfoliant. And what I do is I just put a little bit on, just enough to lightly coat the skin, and I let it sit for a half an hour. And you just want to press it into your skin. You don't want to rub. That's going to cause premature skin sagging, and it also causes inflammation. And you just want to press into your skin. And I let it sit for a half an hour. Now, if you're new to exfoliation, or if you have really sensitive skin, I would just let it sit on its own for about 5 to 10 minutes. Once that time is up, what you do next is you add your serum. The number 9 should not be rinsed off. It can stay on because it also has really beneficial extracts in there that help protect your skin throughout the day. So the number 9 preps your skin for the UVR. The UVR is going to act as an anti-inflammatory agent, and it's also going to deliver hydration into the skin. And so you do the same thing, you just press it in. Press it into the face, the neck, and the chest area. And then let it sit for at least 1 minute. The longer you let it sit on its own, the more absorption will occur. And you want absorption because if you add your next serum too soon, then what's going to happen is it's going to feel heavy and sticky on the skin. So let it sit for at least 1 minute. And then your next step is your bioluminal. The bioluminal is going to lock in all of the hydration put in by the number 9 in the UVR, and its anti-inflammatory oils will balance out your skin's oil levels, and it's just going to leave a really clean and dewy finish. And so what you do is you just press it into the skin. You do the same thing as before, your face, your neck, and your chest area. And you just want to let it sit for about a minute. You can let it sit for longer if you have really oily skin. If you have really dry skin, you're going to know that your skin is going to really absorb this very quickly. And so then the next step in the morning, I would just say apply your sunscreen and you're good to go. Now in the evening, you're going to begin with your cleansing step. So you do your oil dissolution theory, you shake it up, and then you do about a quarter size amount. And then you're just going to massage it in for at least a minute. You're just going to go all around the face and the neck area and really try and work it into your skin, because this is going to help with removing blackheads. It's going to help with removing makeup. It's going to help with removing all of the pollution that accumulates on the skin throughout the day. And then when you're done, you know, I think the best thing to do is to just add like a little bit of water and rub it in a little bit more, and then add more water to get rid of everything. Once you're done with cleansing, just pat dry. You never want to rub, and you always want to use cold water. Then you're going to add your eye serum. So just a little bit goes a long way with the eye serum. It's really potent. And you're just going to apply it under the eye area. If you notice you have like a little blemish, you can put it on there, and that's going to help with brightening. Then once that is complete, then you go ahead and you do your UVR again. You just add a little bit, enough to just coat the skin. Press all over. Let it sit for at least 1 minute. And then you're going to apply your bioluminol again. Just add a dime size amount, just really a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. And you're just going to press. This is going to lock in all of your hydration. And it's going to allow you to sleep throughout the night without having to worry that your skin is being dried out by the air, because it's going to lock everything in with the water-based ingredients and then the oil ingredients sitting on top. And that's all you need for the OUMERE regimen. It is very simple, it's very minimalist, and it's very effective. It's going to address all areas needed for optimal skin health. And you know, as I was saying before, each product in the OUMERE regimen is part of a system. And to remove one aspect of the system is sort of like going to have a house of cards effect, where you pull one out and the whole thing collapses. If you don't use the UVR with the number 9 and bioluminol and the oil dissolution theory, you're not going to have that added hydration and that anti-inflammatory benefit. And so although you will still have benefits with the rest of the OUMERE range, you're going to be throttling those benefits by not using the entire range, because that is how I engineered it. And by removing one thing, you're removing part of the critical architecture of the range. So I recommend, to have the best skin possible, start off with your number 9, your UVR, and your bioluminol in the morning, and then in the evening you cleanse with your oil dissolution theory cleanser, your eye serum, and then your UVR and bioluminol again. And that's really all you need.